Hey guys, right now we're in part 4 and we're doing Leo and Virgo. So Leo deal with the power of being fixated and stubborn when it comes to expressing and externalizing their vision and imagination, the fire element, based upon their creativity, self-expression, and what they like to have fun with. So Leo is all about expressing your what you like to self-express, what you like to entertain, what you like to have fun with, what creates joy within your life, what makes you smile, what makes you happy essentially. And this energy, this youthful energy, this joyful energy is essentially what creates a heart and circulatory system, which is one of the most important organs within our body, which makes sense based upon the fact that it's ruled by the sun, our solar plexus, which is one of the first energies that we utilize when it comes to creating our minds, our light bodies. Basically, our mind has 7 layers, but one of the first layers, first part of the mind we create is our sun, our solar plexus, is our image, is how we like to express ourselves, is that ego. And after we create that ego, that sun, the father, we create another layer around it, and that's the moon. And then that's our reaction to it. Then we create another layer, that's Mercury, how we think about it. And then Venus, what we love and appreciate about it, and so on and so forth, till we complete that mind by doing 7 complete cycles with our virtues and principles based upon astrology. But that's beside the point. But it also tells you about how was it important to still pay attention to that energy of having fun, doing things that deal with entertainment, things do with self creativity and things like that, because it's gonna keep going. One of the most important organs that literally builds your entire body. You could argue your entire body is built by your blood. Your bones is blood. Your hair is blood. Your skin is blood. It's just blood frozen in different form of transition essentially. But it's really all these things that in your body feeds from your blood, and your blood is literally the river of life that carries oxygen, hormones, your minerals and vitamins, and other important things to the other body parts. So it's very important to practice the speculative energy of the fifth house and Leo, so you could keep that physical organ healthy and still going. So a lot of people who don't practice self-expression, creativity, and having fun, they tend to age faster. They tend to get older quicker. Their bones go become weaker. They lose their hair. The skin get weaker, tighter. They lose their fluidity, and all these things is because we gotta understand our blood, our heart and circulatory system, which is our self-expression, our creativity is our source of life, is what gives our entire body life. If we lose that creativity, if we lose that self-expression, we literally losing our life, the things that creates fluidity and life within our body. This is why a lot of old people or people who age very quickly are people who stop having fun. People who stopped having a good healthy entertainment. A good healthy entertainment is when you challenge yourself to express your own part of the truth, not just entertaining yourself with bullshit, drugs, alcohol, and things like that, but it's actually putting the work and really figuring out a way so you could perform on the stage. This is what Leo is about. This is what Jesus was about. How do you perform on the stage? This is that energy. How do you entertain people? And if you know how to entertain people and have fun with yourself, you can really get paid with that energy and have a healthy blood and circulatory system. Because a lot of people don't realize that having fluid blood is very good for you compared to stagnated blood that's full of pathogens and toxins. For example, blood full of pathogen and toxins will be very slow, stagnated. It will start to create mutation within your body and slow decaying the body. Now that's basically a negative red sea. That's a sea of death going through your entire body, which is gonna create physical death within your body. So you have to be aware of these things. But someone who have like negative things within his blood, he's gonna have lesser creativity, lesser form of self-expression. because for you to express yourself purely, you need clean blood, you need a good diet, you need a fluid circulatory system that's able to move in very smooth ways, so it will be able to supply the body parts that needs it in the right time to be able to do what it needs to do, which is very important. So I suggest everybody practice creativity, practice self-expression, practice having fun but in a healthy way, and that will develop the heart, the circulatory system, the Leo energy within yourself. Next, we have Virgo. Virgo deal with the power of, or the discipline of being flexible, broad when it comes to practicality, what makes sense, our routines, our pattern. This energy basically builds our digestive system, which is very interesting, considering the fact that a lot of people are not aware of their digestive system or how important their digestive system is, or the amount of things that goes into their digestive system, from the mechanical aspect, into the chemical aspect, into the absorption, into the defecating aspect, the releasing waste aspect. All these things we don't pay attention to, the same way how we don't utilize the Virgo energy. What is the Virgo energy? The power of being broad, flexible when it comes to our practicality, our routines, our patterns. A lot of us, we don't pay attention to our daily routines, our patterns. This is what leading to what health decay. And what is the sixth house or Virgo deal with? They deal with health issues. But how do health issues come up? They come up when you lack the ability to pay attention to your daily routines and patterns and figure out a way to basically maximizing them. And someone who does not practice practicality in a broad way, he's not going to be able to maximize himself in all aspect of his life, because Virgo energy is what literally helps you get your life organized. It what helps you and keeps things integral within your body, within your life. And if you don't have it, you're not gonna be able to stabilize your body correctly and provide the necessary things like minerals or vitamin to feed your. Because you gotta think about Virgo is what keep routines and patterns. Routines and patterns are your building blocks. If you don't keep getting your routines and patterns, your building blocks, then you can't build the body. And what does your digestive system do? It breaks down food. It absorbs the food, it releases the food, and all these things require Virgo to pay attention to, and requires you to do them correctly, aka pay attention to your diet, aka pay attention to your gym routine, aka pay attention to your mind, so you could do all these things that Virgo require you to do, so you stay healthy. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury deals with the faculty of transporting things. It says Virgo is an earth sign that think like air signs. This energy tend to overwhelm a lot of Virgos in the sense of that that a lot of Virgos, they have digestive system issue that comes from nervousness, because they lose the ability of controlling the faculty of Mercury, the ability to think, and because they receive a lot of thoughts and ideas about what's practical, about what makes sense, and that causes basically their digestive system to rattle or get nervous, if you will. But the more you learn how to destabilize the Mercury, that train of thought, the more you're going to be able to stabilize your digestive system and avoid certain digestion issues, which a lot of people experience. But I think people experience digestive issues because they're not really grounded in their body, and certain aspect of their body start to fall asleep, which is something kind of weird and something you should become more aware of. But if you think about how big your digestive system is and your intestines, there's so many parts of it you are not fully aware of, and I suggest you to become aware of your digestive system and all the different body parts that's get involved in it, which is gonna make you aware of how they get involved in your life. Because a lot of time we don't appreciate Virgo, our digestive system. And that's it. Thank you for listening.